For centuries, explorers have vanished trying to find King Vikramaditya's legendary treasure. The exact location is known, but the site itself, the Black Forest, operates as an absolute no-entry zone that permanently swallows anyone who steps past the tree line. Armed with his late grandfather's diary and a single old map, an ordinary guy named Rajesh is standing exactly where those past explorers met their end. The forest's lethality is structured like a security system, divided into 3 distinct tiers protecting a central vault. To pull off this heist, Rajesh cannot rely on gear. Success depends on bypassing every layer through logic alone. The forest functions as an intentional opponent. Every natural feature, from the density of the canopy to the placement of the water, is part of a sequence designed to punish a single lapse in judgment. The first defensive layer relies on misdirection. Rajesh follows his map with such intensity that he fails to scan the terrain. He steps off solid ground and plunges straight into a concealed, sinking swamp. He only escapes by lunging for an overhead crawler vine and pulling his own body weight out of the mud. The near miss establishes the first rule of the gauntlet: the environment is an active participant in his failure. By the next morning, the forest pivots. It targets Rajesh's physical exhaustion. Dehydrated and desperate, he finds a pristine, incredibly blue waterfall. Right as he cups his hands to drink, he spots dead birds and rodents scattered along the bank. The water is a slow-acting poison trap. He backs away in shock, but in the sudden scramble, his knot slips from his grasp, falls into the toxic current, and washes away entirely. Tier 1 successfully weaponized his thirst and his distraction, stripping him of his primary navigational tool. To move forward, he has to rely entirely on direct observation of the landscape. As the sun sets, the passive traps give way to the second layer of defense: active night hunters. Mapless and freezing, Rajesh is quickly surrounded in the dark by a pack of hungry wolves. A single, unarmed person trying to outrun or outfight an organized wolf pack is a scenario with 0 probability of success. Clearly, brute force is a losing strategy. He needs a chemical advantage. Rajesh combines a pressurized perfume spray from his bag with his campfire to produce a sustained, high-intensity flame. The sudden roar of intense heat and blinding light overwhelms the wolves' senses. It breaks their coordination and triggers a hardwired flight response. Rajesh bypassed the second tier by recognizing that when a physical victory is impossible, creating an overwhelming sensory deterrent provides a path forward. Navigating by the sun and the memories of his grandfather's diary, Rajesh locates the vault, an ancient cavern carved into the rock. Here, the defenses shift to man-made engineering. The moment he steps inside, his foot depresses a slightly raised stone plate. A mechanical click echoes, and a volley of poison darts fires from the walls. He dives beneath the trajectory and scans the floor. The weight-sensitive plates sit only beneath the stones with ornate carvings. The unadorned, plain slabs offer a clear line to the far wall. He reaches the room's center. The gold chest sits guarded by a final biological failsafe, a colossal snake. The creature lunges but misses, slamming into a wall where a pebble rolled. It strikes at vibrations, failing to track the motionless man. Rajesh throws a heavy rock across the cavern. It crashes against the far wall, creating a loud, immediate decoy. As the snake attacks the sound, Rajesh sprints to the pedestal, snatches the chest, and escapes through a hidden tunnel. The vault is breached. Rajesh succeeded by reverse engineering the mechanical triggers of the floor and exploiting the sensory limitations of the Guardian. Rajesh emerges from the tunnel into the morning sunlight, holding a chest loaded with ancient gold and diamonds. Standing above the tree line, the purpose of his grandfather's diary becomes clear. It was an invitation to a sequence of problems that required a specific, analytical mindset to solve. Rajesh entered this perimeter following a map. He is leaving it by having read the subtle cues of the terrain and the biology of its defenders. The ancient chest is the proof of the heist, but the ability to dismantle a multi-layered security system with a perfume bottle and a stone is the skill that will keep him alive in whatever challenge comes next.